Hello Pisces, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for the last week in May, from May the 24th through May the 30th. Remember, if it does not resonate with you, please don't try to make it fit. Also, I love when you guys leave comments. It lets me know if I'm on the right track for you guys. We're going to do a little bit different of a layout than we've been doing, but we'll go through that as we get going here. All right, Pisces. So Pisces, you are in the tarot deck. You are the moon, which, by the way, there's a new moon tonight in Gemini. The new moon in this particular instance talks about having the it's about having fear, and the fear is if you don't know your dark side and your light side, and it's basically your ego and your consciousness. If you let your ego rule, you'll pretty much always be at the command of that. If you go by your consciousness and think for yourself, that's really the main way to go. So of course the dark one is ego and the white one is conscious. And it's taking a risk. There's a long trail that needs to be traveled to get to where they can become balanced. Once it's balanced, then it's a lot better. Then you know which one's your ego and you know which one is your consciousness. I always like to liken it to the fact that one is evil and one is not. Something like that. We all have it. We all have it. It's just becoming aware of them and then making a decision on which one you're going to follow. All right, let's get to it. First card out is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now this is somebody that's just looking for fun. They're going to come in, they're going to rush in, have some fun, and they're going to leave. There's no staying power with this particular energy. It's also a little bit egotistic, by the way, when it's in reverse. And the message that they're bringing is not good. Sorry. So let's see what else we get here. Oh my goodness gracious, this looks so familiar. Wow. Okay, anyway, the Ten of Cups, this talks about a union, a marriage, a family, those that are in a commitment. But remember, tens, because this is the Ten of Cups, there's no such thing as 11 of Cups. 10 is the maximum. Once you reach that maximum, then your relationship and your marriage, or whatever this particular card is talking about, I don't know at this time, but it talks about stagnation. Once it gets to the 10, stagnation starts setting in. So if you don't work on keeping it alive and interesting and happy, it's not going to be good. It won't last. Then we have the King of Wands. Oh my God, I swear I shuffled this deck like for 10 or 15 minutes. And this is starting to look so much like, what was the other one? It wasn't Cancer. It was Aries. This is looking just like Aries reading. Okay, let's keep going. So look at Aries reading, because it's a lot similar. Now, the Magician, this talks about having those tools at your disposal to help you go through life. You don't use them for anything other than for assistance. It's kind of like, hello kitty. It's kind of like making a prayer, or praying to the divine and asking for guidance on a certain thing, or making sure that you're walking on the right path, that kind of thing. But with this Magician, you're able to use this, either the sword, the cup, the pentacle, or the wand. Now, using them all together, I don't know if I've ever heard that explained that way. It just means that he is divinely connected with the infinity sign above his head, the circle 8. He's divinely guided by the divine. So as above, As above, so below, meaning as in heaven, so on earth. He brings down from heaven what we need here on earth when we pray for this. It's just help in life to keep us on our path, make sure we're doing the right thing. Okay. It looks like something is coming to an end. The Seven of Pentacles talks about planting ideas, planting wishes, planting dreams. And those things are ready, but they need to be harvested. So it's asking you not to procrastinate any longer, because now is the time to harvest. If you wait much longer, they're going to rot and fall off the tree. If you hear my kitten in the back, oh, he's a handful. Anyway, the King of Wands, this is somebody that's very determined. If he's that determined, he will work on this marriage. He will. Or this union, whatever this is to you, Pisces. This energy here of the King of Wands, he will definitely work on this marriage or relationship. Now on this side, this could be you, Pisces. I'm not sure where we're going yet until we do a little bit more work here. Now, there are no messages going out from the King of Wands. Now, that even confirms with me that he is definitely focused just on this relationship, this marriage. He's not even taking time to visit with people, to talk with people. He's concentrating, and that's just how he is. When he wants to pursue something, he doesn't stop. He's got that fire energy that pushes him forward. So right now there's no communications with anyone. Well, I'm assuming that anyone outside of the family circle. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Now with the Four of Pentacles, this looks like somebody that's closed themselves off. They have a shield over their heart and they're holding on to the key. Nobody can get to their heart. There's got to be something that's going on here. And like I said, this is somebody that's fun, that just wants to come in and have a little bit of fun and then leave again. Oh my gosh. Hold on a minute. That cat is turned on my Xbox. That kitten is something else. He's a fireball for sure. I'm gonna get back over here for a minute. Let's see what's going on here. Now there was a plan, but it doesn't look like it's in motion now. It just might be delayed. There might be some more work that needs to be done. This is the crossroads is making a plan to determine, are you going to go on this path, or are you going to switch paths and start on this path? That kind of thing. That kind of energy. Wow. Oh, now that we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when the King of Pentacles is in reverse, and this could be you, Pisces, this is telling me that this person is financially strapped. There's financial issues in the home or with family or for sure with yourself. So there is something that's going on. It looks like there could be a battle of some sort that you've been going through. Perhaps words, sharp words shared between people, more than one, two at least. It's kind of like a battle, and it's kind of like this kind of battle has been a loss. There's no victory here. So this battle is over. Whatever that means to you, Pisces. Usually this card also means that the battle that you're in is not the battle that you started. It's not your battle. You just got wrapped up in it with someone else. It's kind of like they reeled you into a battle that you're not interested in. But you participated because you probably didn't have a choice. It could have been like right up in your face, kind of arguing. Now, the Knight of Cups, this is someone going in to make a proposal of some sort. He has his cup full of love. Someone's going to try to open. Now, this can be male or female. Don't get tied up with the kings and the queens and all that. Don't get tied up. Work according to what works for you. This person is coming in to offer love to this person that's a Four of Pentacles because they need love. Their heart is so closed off. It's like there's no emotions. And it could work backwards too with this side. With all the arguing, with all of the lack of financial security, the lack of this delay in plans, procrastinating possibly. There's something really off here. I might have to go up above and do some more clarifying, but I'm going to lay the one card here to see where we're going with. Oh, there's been some deceitfulness. Someone's trying to get away with something, and it's not good. It could be fake. Because this guy was not in a battle, but he's the one that went to the battlefield and picked up all these swords and stole them. This is either cheating, stealing, or sneaking away. I'm going to clarify above the Ten of Cups, please. And I'm going to clarify that. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Whatever. God, this reading looks so familiar. Pretty sure it was the one for, I can't say for sure. Anyway, the King of Swords is the energy that the King of Wands is carrying. And basically what's happening here is that he's ready to get to the truth of the matter. Which kind of makes sense because the King of Wands is also that same way. When he's ready, he's not forceful, but when he wants to pursue to get to the bottom of something, he's a lot like the King of Swords. So that makes perfect sense here that this energy is embodied with the King of Wands. Now let's clarify this Knight of Wands. I'm wondering why. Why is this here? Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse here, please? Because there's a heavy burden. Somebody just can't take it anymore and they want to get out. Oh my gosh. It's kind of sad because when I think of this Knight of Wands in reverse, this sometimes can mean that this is the kind of person that's a player. And because he's so burdened and burnt out with a marriage that's possibly not working, he's not manifesting. I mean, he has the ability to, but I don't see that that's happening. He might be burnt out to the point where he's just going to run wild. Oof, Let's look at the Ten of Cups. I'm going to tear this apart so we can get to the end of it. I just don't feel like there's enough information here. We are going to do a little extra at the end here. Someone's in hangman mode. That means they're thinking and they're looking at other things and other ways because something's not working. I'm going to clarify this in light of King of Wands. See, he's full of love. And this is what it showed earlier too, that he's concerned about this relationship. He's going to work on it. He's got the love back in him by the divine. He is going to work on it. That's why he's cutting out communications. He's holding on to his heart. It's funny that the cheating card, which is also the Knight of Wands, is called the cheating card. And it's not cheating, but it's more of a player. And a lot of times this one is called the cheating card. So it's like the first card and the last card are telling me something here that is not good. It almost seems toxic. I'm surprised the devil card's not here. Oof. Yeah, somebody's in limbo. This is almost like being in limbo. They're hanging around and kind of killing time, and this is procrastinating too, so it's kind of like there's not a lot of action here. There's a lot of accusing or being blamed for. It's not positive at all. I'm going to lay out the 4 cards that I've been doing lately on the short run. This will be kind of like a potential outcome for this reading here. See what we get. Sometimes it'll clarify it even more. Now the 3 of Wands talks about whatever you were waiting for is not coming in. If it's some kind of job opportunity, perhaps a person. And the 9 of Cups tells me that there's no happiness here. There's possibly addictions of some sort, as well as controlling. Wow. And in reverse, the Star card is saying that there's no blessings, there's no healing, and there's no hope. It's like somebody was trying to, this King of Wands was definitely trying to work on this union or marriage, but it's just not, it's not happening. It takes 2. Let's get one more card. Yeah. Could be a 3-party situation. Could be affairs. Could be stress, tension. On the bottom of the deck we have Judgment. The divine is calling in a judgment. Someone that needs to be judged. It also talks about judging yourself. Judging yourself in the sense that what you might have done in the past, you're not that same person anymore, so please forgive yourself and don't let that drag into your future. But do it through the divine, because this is a divinely given card. Okay, I'm going to draw 2. I'm going to draw 2. Two of the Lovers Oracle cards. Let's see what we get. 2 cards, please. 2 cards. Stop it. We got one that talks about healing. It says, Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. That's nice. I like that. There looks like there needs to be some love. There's just not a lot. The divine love is beautiful. But it was needed a long time ago. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. That's what I have for you, Pisces. It's a lot. Oof. I hope it makes sense to you. And please, if you would, make a comment. And don't forget to like also and to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so much. Wow. Anyway, until next time. Namaste. Thank you for watching. Bye. You little rascal. You. You can. Do you want to be a tarot card reader or do you want to be a card